Hello, everybody. Hopefully,
we made it.
Hopefully you can hear us and this is working.
Penelope, you look very surly.
Which is appropriate for the news, I guess.
Yeah, so the checkpoint, we plan to do a proper checkpoint today, but there's been some issues where our nanny is out of town and Graham's parents are out of town, and Penelope's godmother is not feeling well, and Graham is now finally back from PAX House, but is too tired to come and look after Penelope. So it's a checkpoint plus baby wrangling news discussion kind of stream.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Certain individuals who shall remain nameless have been have been actually fairly well behaved this morning. Just,
Well, first there was
kept things a little busy.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of grumping about a nap wake up, and then some pooping, and then some banana eating. So,
And
do you see yourself, Penelope?
that brings us up to speed. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be sort of talking, this is kind of like the checkpoint post-show, but pre-show and also full show.
Yeah, we're skipping all of the actual, joke writing, and just going right to the discussing of the stories. Shall we just go down the Google Doc?
Yeah. So, okay, so the first story is, this has got to be something that is going to be, deleted or sued into oblivion soon. But there's a service called Spam PSN that allows people to send up to 25 messages, I think, per every 3 minutes to any PSN ID that they want. Apparently it was originally...
I don't know how this even is, allowed to happen. How has this not already been shut down?
I don't know. I'm assuming that it will be shut down now that this article came out in Kotaku.
I mean, this doesn't seem like there's any way to use this force for good.
Yeah, apparently it was apparently originally created to mess with your friends.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but for a mere $1, Paul.
Yeah.
You can add your PSN ID to the service's blacklist, meaning you can never get spam again. Meaning this is basically an extortion tool.
Yeah, this is basically PSN protection.
Yeah. So I mean, now the article does point out there is a way to do that.
And getting something in my headphones, I don't know, there's some weird interference. It's fine.
There's a way you could just have it so you randoms, people can't send you messages, or because the messages don't come from your friends, even if your friends are sending it to you. Oh, leaning right against my mic. Awesome. They come from the service, right? So you can just disable messages from people who aren't your friends.
So anyway, very silly. And I'm assuming it's not something to be worried about too much because, like I said, I can't imagine that they would be allowed to exist for any significant amount of time.
I mean, they've already been up for 6 months though? Oh no, don't.
Yeah,
touch.
I mean, maybe it was one of those things where they didn't bother doing an article about it because they assumed it would be shut down, and then it wasn't. But.
Do you want Mummy's phone?
Anyway, so that is a dumb thing.
I mean, it's... Penelope, let's look at selfie cam.
Do not use that service.
Who's that baby? Wow, not even selfie cam is making you happy right now. This has been my weekend, by the way. Penelope has a runny nose and her top incisors coming down, and she's decided that she doesn't want to eat food. She just wants to throw it on the floor, and the only thing she wants is raisins. And
some days it's a raisin day.
Lose that baby. So anyhow, what's next?
Next we've got, okay, so an official high-res texture pack has come out for Fallout 4. So this is not just a fan thing. This is actually from Bethesda. special high-resolution texture pack that makes it look super pretty. Like, the pictures are very, very nice. The small downside is that it does the requirements for it are, shall we say, fairly stringent.
I like lead into it gently, Paul. It's good.
Yeah. Recommended is a GTX 1080.
Dear God.
That's the recommended thing.
That's like a top of the line video card.
Yeah, that is a top of the line. Or the other recommended, the equivalent AMD card that's recommended hasn't actually been released yet. So
Yeah, for those of you who don't speak tech specs, all of them, basically, unless you have a top-of-the-line rig, you can't even run this package. I know, Penelope. I wanted to see Fallout 4 with high-def textures, too, but we just don't have a good enough PC at home.
yeah.
That's why Mommy and Daddy are console scrubs.
Yeah, they recommend Windows 7, 8, or 10. Core i7 5820K or better, which, by the way, is basically the top of the line i7, so CPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1080 or AMD RX 790. So yeah. It's pretty. It's like you can play it at like 4K and stuff. But yeah.
Let's skip the Nier Automata story because it's like there's a Nier Automata PS4 that's coming out and it looks neat. And let's go straight to the I think the best story.
Sorry about that.
Oh my God. Let's go straight to the I think best story of this week, which is probably the Elite Dangerous thing.
Oh yeah.
Which is so cool. So we did a story a couple weeks ago about how Elite Dangerous has introduced aliens.
Right.
And it was like basically if you encounter the aliens, they'll like pull your ship out of hyperdrive and stop everything dead and then leave you stranded, and it's terrifying. So a bunch of alien ruins have been discovered, and the bounty that you can get from deciphering the information on them is 100 million credits, which is like a fortune in the game. That's like enough to buy like a top of the line everything. It would take a long time to do it. So, but you can get like incremental rewards for just deciphering runes or whatever it is. And so like a bunch of players have now banded together to like help decipher the stuff that's in the ruins and look for other ruins, which apparently there are other ruins on other planets near the ruins that have been found. And the only way to find them is to like basically scan the entire planet with your ship from like a super low orbit of like 2-3 kilometers. So It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, like it is actually basically doing like real archaeology. Like they're like scouring these entire and because of the way Elite Dangerous is made, like a planet is like a real planet.
Yeah.
Like they're huge, and you players apparently it's the largest sort of grouping.
Oh my God! How did you turn this on?
Apparently, it's the largest grouping of players that they've ever had in the game, like all in one spot, and they're going and like searching out and like splitting up and mapping all these planets to try and find where these alien ruins are, and I believe it is still ongoing. I don't know what the current setup is, where the current level is, but I'm pretty sure they have not got to the full theoretical 100,000 amount available. But
it's pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet. All right, what else we got going on here? Oh yeah, so we played it actually a bit on New Day, or not New Day, 18 Games and Counting, but you know, as we all, so Call of Duty has zombie mode, and it's had that for a little while, which is sort of deliberately silly.
You know, Paul, zombies are old hat. How can we spice up zombies? What about 90s zombies?
Yes.
The 90s is cool right now.
So the new zombie DLC that's coming out for Call of Duty, is called Rave in the Redwoods, and it's for Infinite Warfare, and it's a rave, and so there's like zombies, and everyone is in like crazy 90s outfits, and so this is just the press release, so we don't actually know the context here. But apparently, as part of the press release, they're like, and you get to meet people like Kevin Smith.
What kind of like blender hat process created 90s like 90s raver zombies and Kevin Smith?
And it's not like Silent Bob. They actually say director like Kevin Smith.
Yeah, and starring as himself, Kevin Smith. What is happening here?
So, yeah, I'm curious as to how he will be involved in the apparently in-depth story in zombie mode in Call of Duty. And now I kind of want to play that, especially on 18 Games and Counting with James, because James is a huge Kevin Smith fan. All right. So Smite has a new premium skin.
God, I wish we could show the video for this.
Oh wait, I might actually be able to pull up the video. One sec. Has a new premium skin coming out for one of their characters, based around the Doge meme.
Do you remember 2013? Those heady, innocent days? when it was just Doge's faces photoshopped onto Twinkies.
Yeah.
Much meme, very wow, so nostalgia.
Let's see if check out this. Even like people who are like fans, like huge hardcore Smite fans,
Or even like, this
are
is
very
stupid.
angry about this. Here, let me see if this works.
Konnichiwa! Everyone's going to love you,
That should be
Doge.
playing.
You're just the cutest! Look at that silly face and them eyes!
Much wow?
Yes, very
It
much
has a giant
wow!
Shiba Inu, which is not terrible
Stay back,
necessarily.
fatty! I warned you!
Voice.
Go, boy! You got this, Doge!
Like, okay, this would have been pretty funny had they done this
Fun,
literally
isn't
like
it?
3 years
Wow.
ago.
Much
Right?
slipped.
Now it's just like, really? We didn't come up with any memes in the meantime?
So strong, Scotty-chan.
We're stronger together,
Oh my god, I had
Doge!
the text effects of such
Oh,
It's-
no!
many
Very
thieves said.
dead.
Such
Much
wow.
disappointed.
That's when you
Such
lose,
wolf.
and then when you
Very
win,
tough.
You tell him, Doge.
bad.
Very wow.
Anyway,
Very cringe. I mean, we've come up with memes in the meantime, right?
yeah. It's the because the Doge from like the Doge meme has never, at least in things I've never heard it with a voice before.
No.
Right? So just him seeing it be like, such news is just, like, I get that they're trying to be like fun and kitschy or whatever, but no.
Fail. Epic fail. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
as cool as the Smite people.
Nice with the topical memes.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Okay, this is just a fun one with, so there's been, surprise, problems with YouTube Content ID related to Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Right.
'Cause-
Because if you show off somebody's like, or a Pokemon's like special Z moves or Z moves or whatever they're called, because Nintendo has already like shown them off, that gets Content ID'd and you can't monetize your video.
Yeah, because the problem is Nintendo has uploaded, pictures of or video of the Z moves doing their thing, and Content ID'd it, and it's a very distinctive, whatever, bit of animation, and so if you're streaming the game, your video has that exact same clip in it. So YouTube thinks that you're like uploading Nintendo's video
So-
and blocks it.
So what one YouTuber has done is he's essentially like sweeted the Z move, and it's really bad and funny.
Yeah, he basically made like an MS Paint animate. It's like, so he's playing the game totally legitimately, but just whenever he does that move, instead of doing the actual animation, it goes into like this MS Paint version of it. That's very silly. And I approve of that. Like, I feel like more things, the idea of just like subbing in different animations for the like fight things in a video game, I think could be a lot of fun.
Let's Swede more video game things.
Exactly. Let me get the, if you do want to look that up.
Gotcha.
Tom Fox is the person doing that. Fawkes. Tom Fox. He was doing a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Moon. Anyway.
Yeah. I would check the stories, but right now I'm amusing Penelope by having her play the baby dress-up iPhone game.
That's fair.
She's happy. What's next?
There's a Final Fantasy 14
Like
TV?
light drama?
Yeah, so live action TV show.
Now I looked it up. It's about a father and a son who come together and improve their relationship through their mutual love of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yes, it's not in game.
No.
I don't know if that's weirder that it's a TV show based around people enjoying Final Fantasy XIV as opposed to like the story of
I think I'd
Final
much
Fantasy
rather
XIV.
watch that, honestly, because then it's not going to be a bad adaptation. As you know,
Also, it's called Daddy of Light.
I feel like that name might scan a little better in the original Japanese.
Probably.
I don't think there's much more to that story. It's just interesting.
Yeah. I like the article is like, it's going to be airing on this Japanese TV station. Whether it is going to be airing on an American TV show is currently unknown. No.
Yeah.
It will not.
No. I mean, it might come to like Crunchyroll or something like that if there's enough demand. I think they do like non-anime stuff, or there's ways to watch it legally, right? Anyhow. What?
We have the what's his name? Doug Nguyen, who is the creator of Flappy Bird, which you may know was a popular game that a couple of people played.
Kitty.
Has come up with a new game called Ninja Spin Key
cat.
Challenges. Which
Kitty.
why it's particularly interesting is just because he ran into problems when Flappy Bird actually became like too popular.
Pig.
So I don't know whether there's
Pig.
something in mind to make this less popular than it was, but apparently it's quite cool, and it's it's kind of like Flappy Bird in that it's
Pig.
it's little challenges, but it's got a little bit more diverse gameplay. So yes.
Apparently, it's still fairly frustrating.
Yes. Well, don't stray from what you know.
Yeah.
Ninja Spin Key Challenge.
I mean, when you have an oeuvre, right?
Exactly.
This is not on the list, but speaking of oeuvres, let's just talk about the fact that the Resident Evil movie franchise is about to cross $1 billion in revenue. Now, that's spread across 6 movies. But considering Loading Ready Run has done a lot more than 6 crap shots, and we haven't even gotten close to $1 billion in revenue, I don't think we're in a position to make fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that what we're... Because, I mean...
We've never made a feature film, so we could make $1 billion in revenue.
It's true.
Or even 1/6 of $1 billion. The point being, these movies are surprisingly popular, and I think some people argue it's because they're kind of campy and ridiculous. Like, do you want to see wisecracks and zombies being killed and just a good B movie? Then you will love the Resident Evil movies. Who's calling me? Well, they can...
Remember, they don't actually have anything to do with the video game Resident Evil at this point. So you can, feel free to, if you like Resident Evil, the video game, just keep that in mind. And if you don't like Resident Evil, the video game, don't worry about it because it doesn't have anything to do with the video game.
Also,
Other than also involving zombies, sort of.
yeah, the main character of the Resident Evil movies is Alice, who's not in the games, right? Like Leon and Wesker and Claire showed up, but they're all basically cameos.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that like Paul W.S. Anderson and Mila Jovovich are husband and wife, so clearly they probably just enjoy working together at this point.
And it's just like, hey, you want to make another Resident Evil movie? Oh,
Sure,
okay.
we could use some more money, right? Let's make some more money, then we get to go do a shoot together. Sounds great, right?
Yeah. You know, I bet it's the kind of movie where he's got a lot on the back end too, where like he, you know,
Oh, probably.
as well as
Sweetie pie,
as
what's
well
the
as
matter?
directing, he's probably doing a lot of the producing. So
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
I bet a good chunk of that $1 billion is going towards.
Tickle, 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 tickle,
Stuff.
tickle, 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 tickle. Hugs. All right, what's next?
The last one I have here is there's a great interview with Geralt Geralt's voice actor.
About doing the sex scenes in The Witcher
Yeah,
3.
Doug Cockle,
No,
who's
no,
the
don't touch
voice
Mommy's
of
microphone,
The
please.
Witcher, which he
Penelope.
actually wasn't actually a sure thing. Apparently, he did the voice for The Witcher in the first game, and then nobody actually talked to him about doing the voice in the second game. He actually found out that they were even doing a second game, like
Through a friend or
through a
something.
friend who tried out for it, and he was like, "What? They're doing a second game?" And didn't call. And so he then tried out to do the second game and got it again.
Well, I mean, they're like, boy, you sound just like the guy who did the voice in the first game.
That was me.
It's like funny that.
And so, but he was talking about doing the sex stuff, the sex scenes, because he apparently has never actually met the female voice actors that do the women that he's having sex with in the video game.
Yeah, he described it as like having a wank, but then having your mom walk in on you.
He's English, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a very
Having a wank.
yeah, it's a very descriptive term. Like I totally get the idea.
Yeah, but the idea.
I don't know if I'd want to sign up for 3 games worth of that.
Well, he's saying it's a lot. It's kind of the same as doing like fight noises or like being hit noises. Like you gotta
Fox.
you gotta do all the different variations for different ways of doing it and
Piggy,
all this
pig.
kind of stuff.
Fox.
It is weird. And then he's just like sitting in the booth making all these noises and then kind of trusting that the person on the other side of the transaction, I guess, will be making noises that work together and they'll edit it properly. But it's a weird thing, but it's an area that's got to happen, and this is why that the voice actors deserve good pay,
done.
which is something that is currently in the works.
Yeah.
So there you go. Bring that into also current events.
So, Penelope, thank you. The last thing, because that was your last story, we looked up a few different things. This is not so much newsworthy as I think it's just amazing. So, remember Mimikyu? We did a story on how truly terrifying his real form was a few weeks ago. Mimikyu's true form has returned to the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. And there's clips that you can find. I don't know if you can play this clip from where you're sitting, Paul, because you have to download it.
I don't think so, yeah.
No. Anyhow, there's a new clip in the anime where Meowth sees Mimikyu's costume floating in the water, and he's like, what the F? And then Mimikyu comes up, like is swimming through the water, and Meowth sees his true form and gets super terrified, and then cut to Jesse and James, and they see Meowth floating face down in the water, and then like he's laying on the beach, and then his soul comes back into his body. He was literally temporarily scared to death.
What is Mimikyu?
I
That's
mean,
like the central.
aside from my new favorite Pokemon.
That's like the central mystery of the Pokemon world now.
Yeah. I mean,
Nobody will know.
so that's it, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, this has been very short, but I do have this baby who's kind of fussed and cranked on my lap.
Yes. So yeah, that was all the
Penelope,
stories.
you were very good.
It's all the stories we were looking
Are
at.
you hungry?
But yeah, so
Oh.
we'll go back to regular checkpoint
Are
next
you
week
tired?
with
Without toddlers.
yes, with at least 50% less babies. I mean, Graham will still be here. But,
Freedom.
so anyway,
She just wanted to get down.
oh, bye. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry for the truncated show, but and also, I'm afraid we just got word that Matters of Import tonight is not going to be not so much.
Come see
Unfortunately, Beej is sick, and Ian was at PAX East or at PAX South. Just got back and is apparently possibly under some sort of potential PAX pox.
Yeah, Graham was saying he wasn't feeling great, so he's gone home. He is at home now or close to at home and has now gone home to sleep.
Oh dear.
So
Yeah, so sadly, Matters of Import will not be happening tonight. I don't know if there'll be something to replace it. As far as I know, nothing at the moment, but keep an eye on the Twitters. And then tomorrow will be New Day Tuesday. Again, I don't know what that will be, but there will definitely be a New Day Tuesday tomorrow.
yes. Because people who are involved in New Day Tuesday don't have to necessarily be the same people who were involved at PAX.
Yeah,
Do we have people signed up for that?
we do not at the moment. So
You know
if
what?
worse comes to
I'm
worse,
making this promise right now. Graham is back and can look after Penelope. If nothing comes up for New Day Tuesday, I'll just bring back Tokyo Mirage Sessions and play that for like 6 hours.
all right.
Chat, let us know what you think of that.
I mean,
It won't be a New Day Tuesday, but we'll have a stream.
yes.
Penelope.
There are some new games that have come out. Nothing like super big, but there have been a couple new games that are coming out. And so we'll figure out something for that. And yeah, we will. Oh, I should say we
have to
can do.
go.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, she's wandering away.
All right, that's fine. I'll just do some quick sub welcomes here.
Sweetie pie.
So anyway, we'll thanks everybody for watching, and in particular, let's see if this works. Thank you to this person, and it's not coming up. Wait. I can fix this. Ah, that's because it is hidden. Okay. It's all good. I know the main attraction is left now. But let's see who has subbed today. Oop. Not bits. Or there were a lot of bits there. Thank you to those people. Wait. Coran Horn for 4 months. Ben, you're blowing the levels. This is probably old. One sec. These seem like old ones. I'll fix this. We can fix these things. I can do it, and I can do it from my phone. Why? Because that's what I'm doing. So I've got to do a quick copy here. Man. Okay. Wow. This is great. Sorry about this, everybody. All right. Let's see what happens now. Herbie Dentastic for 21 months. Thank you for subscribing. Lord Crusher for 3 months. 3 months is like 3 years in dog months. Bronze Finger for 37 months. Raneko, time for checkpoint and the less terrible news of the week. Well, there was that other video. Mirnis for 37 months. Anyone else living mouth moods? I believe that is true. Ah, man, for 22 months. Kinogami for 37 months. First time I subbed, Kathleen called me a poop Pokemon. 3D Dot Nikki Wolf for 23 months. Checkpoint after a nap. I'm up for that. Eldrin 13 for 28 months. First checkpoint sub in a year. Welcome. Neuter Commuter for 2 months. Working while watching checkpoint. Finally catching up as it goes live. 302 Dave for 2 months. I am made of der butter. Okay. The Flying Dutchman for 7 months, says Babby. LBX Annie for 10 months. Seth Locke for 36 months. Checkpoint Plus Penelope Edition. Dan9299 for 37 months. Ard Rice for 4 months. Thank you for subscribing. Blue Mechanic for 32 months. Time for checkpoint with special guest news, Babby. Zinran for 2 months. Thank you, Lur, for a wonderful channel. You're welcome. Popcorn Squirrel for 11 months. Almost a full year. Soon, indeed. Mia Maisie for 22 months. Happy birthday to lovely Jared. Itzazu for 41 months. Killy Penelope has opinions on these stories. Nathan Longhair for 16 months. Didn't hear a word of the first story because of cute if grumpy baby. Unspoken Kibbles for 22 months. I don't understand the words. Briaichina Kidna. Thank you. And thank you for 1,200 bits. As Insect Peter 200 XL and Winvec or Winivec. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for subscribing and for watching. As I said, if this is your first time watching this show, it's not usually like this. Usually we have 2 babies. No, it's not usually like this, but sometimes things don't go quite as planned. Wait, that was my 9 months? Oh no. Is it Bria Kidna? Did I do that entirely wrong? I apologize if I did. Maybe I should have set the time between the subs to be a little longer so I could actually read. Anyway. Bria Kidna, thank you for subscribing, and thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel and is supporting us on Patreon and everything. And we will be back with more streams at least tomorrow, if not tonight. As far as I know, there's nothing going on in terms of streaming tonight because Matters of Import is not happening. But keep an eye on the Twitters and the schedule to see if there's a special bonus stream or something. All right. We will talk to all y'all later. And now I will elegantly go offline, he said, while not elegantly going offline. Here we go. Bye.